What's up, you guys? This is Brennan and my buddy Chris here.
What's up?
I'm bringing you back, man. Hey, so we've got some pressing issues we gotta talk about.
We do have some pressing issues. Those issues, Super Bowl 49.
Exactly. So, because since we are men and since we do like to speak about sports, we definitely got to touch on this subject because it's definitely coming around that time and
not just touch on the subject, but we have to caress the subject.
We have to really just take hold of it and just love it.
Oh yeah.
We want to kind of just give you guys kind of some just basic questions, just some really simple stuff. Kind of just touch on a couple things and go from there.
We do have 5 topics. Basically, we'll just give you the topics and we'll get going. The first one, who stood out this year? Maybe teams that weren't as good last year or a few years and just all of a sudden exploded or blossomed like a beautiful lily this year. Yes, beautiful. Next one is who has the number 1 passing attack. After that, rushing attack. After that, number 1 defense. And then after that, we will give you our professional opinions on who is going to Super Bowl 49.
And just keep in mind, this is our opinion. You do not have to take this word for word. This is also based on what we've just found as far as research and kind of our opinion.
And just kind of watching games throughout the season, watching people, watching the news, everything like that. So let's get in it, yeah?
Let's get to it.
Okay,
Right.
So number 1, who stood out this year? Why don't you go first, big guy?
Well, personally, in my opinion, I don't know, with the record that I had the first of the season, I think the Cardinals really stood out this year. Palmer behind behind the center there, really just getting to work, really leading the team. I know they did have some bad injuries this season. Wasn't really too much really well. Fitzgerald went out. It looks like I believe week 10, week 11, around there. If I'm wrong, correct me here. But anyway, really strong team. At least they had a good winning record at least beginning of the season. I think they went like 9-0, like the first part of the season, if I'm right.
Yeah, and I am gonna have to agree with you. Now, they did start off really strong. Losing Palmer though, I don't know how well they're gonna do the next couple of weeks and into the playoffs and everything like that. So it'll be fun to watch. It'll definitely be fun to see, and we'll see how everything goes with them.
I'm excited. Hopefully they can turn things around and make a difference. At the end of the season, try to pull through and see what they can do. But, all right, on the next question.
Number 1 passing attack. I'll start off with this one, and being a massive Ravens fan, like you guys had seen in our last video, wearing my number 52 championship shirt from a couple years ago. Really hard to say, but I am gonna have to say the Patriots have the number 1 passing attack, especially with a tight end like Rob Gronkowski. That is, some of his catches are insane. Now, I know that others have, other teams have some of these receivers like Odell Beckham Jr. My God, that guy's amazing. But the thing is,
that catch he had, amazing.
Oh, the catch he had was absolutely brilliant, and that'll get my vote for catch of the year, definitely.
Oh yeah.
But I will have to say, most balanced passing attack will have to go to the Patriots. We'll see how everything goes, but that's what I'm gonna have to say.
I don't know if there might be some people that might not agree with me on this one, but I might have to just go with the Colts. Andrew Luck, with his being him, he's a star player. He's a real leader of the team. Just really accurate throws. I was kind of trying to look at as far as stats wise. I wasn't able to find much on him. But as far as like completions, I think they had like 600 completions this season, which is really good. So I have to go with the Colts.
And in some points, I will have to agree with you. I think they're a little bit more balanced, but at the same time, when you have a player like Rob Gronkowski just counts as 5, 6, 7 receivers.
Honestly,
he can do so many different things and play so many different positions, and it's ridiculous.
It is. He's just. I do agree with you on that. Gronkowski, he's been in the biz a long time too, so he knows what he's doing.
He's definitely got the experience as well.
For sure, definitely a veteran player. So,
Number one rushing attack. What are you thinking on this one? This one's a toughie.
I don't know. I mean, for one thing, for sure. I mean, you gotta think when rushing. I don't. First thing that comes to my head, Marshawn Lynch, Seattle Seahawks.
Beast mode. I mean, come on, the Beast Quake against the Saints a couple of years ago, and then the one he had just a couple of weeks ago. I mean, shoo. The dude is just, you cannot bring Marshawn Lynch down.
You can't.
He is literally a beast.
Yeah.
And, yeah, if you're trying to stop him, just forget about it. You can only hope to contain him.
That, and, I mean, you look at also 49ers, Frank Gore, another power runner.
Frank Gore's starting to get it. I don't think that he's on nearly the same level as Marshawn Lynch or even DeMarco Murray. Now, again, being a big Ravens fan, I will have to say Justin Forsett for taking over for a running back like Ray Rice. Wow. He's done an amazing job.
And I don't know, it was just in the news. He just actually awarded his lineman and his tight end all TVs.
$9,000 worth of 55-inch TVs. Yeah, so I mean, 1,000 rushing yard season for him. Awesome, beautiful. Amazing. I love it.
Amazing.
I love it.
So,
next question, number one defense. Now, kind of going back to the same thing here. Legion of Boom.
I have to agree.
There is nothing you can say about my Legion of Boom that will change my mind about them being number one defense. The best quarterback in the league.
Richard Sherman.
I mean, come on,
Richard
Sherman. I mean, the dude's a prick, but he's got some good game. Let's be honest. Let us be honest.
No, Richard. No, I mean, and the thing is I didn't like as far as when the whole thing of that incident went down. With the reporter and everything. The thing is, the guy he's not stupid.
He's pumped too.
Graduated from Stanford. He's a smart kid. There's I mean, it's called adrenaline. I've had it, I've seen it, I've experienced it. It's something where
he wasn't trying to be a douche. I mean, he was just pumped up. I mean, come on. With that game, they went to the freaking Super Bowl.
They did.
I'm sure if you were going to the Super Bowl and you tipped the last pass to be able to go to the Super Bowl, you'd be saying, "Oh, that's quarterback in the league," even though Richard Sherman might disagree with you. So
right. So,
last question: predictions of the two teams going to the Super Bowl. I'll let a big man here start this one off.
Well, I'm gonna have to say Bill Belichick and the Patriots with Tom Brady, and I don't know. I have to go back again and say we might be getting a repeat from Seattle Seahawks coming back.
I'm gonna agree with both points actually. Bill Belichick is a douche, basically. Don't like Bill Belichick. Again, Ravens fan, exactly, Mr. Satan. He's a cheater, but at the same time, he's a good coach.
You have to respect him.
You have to respect the good coach. I mean, I don't respect Kobe Bryant. I'm a big Jazz fan, but guess what? I do respect his game. He's got some good game. He's just a brick. But I think Bill Belichick will lead Tom Brady and the Patriots and Rob Gronkowski and all of those, wonderful athletes. I think they will. I think they will beat the Broncos in the AFC Championship, and I think they will go on to the Super Bowl.
I think it's definitely a definite prediction. So.
On the AFC side, it's really easy. Now, on the NFC side, not so easy. I'm still going to say we're going to have a repeat. And I think Marshawn Lynch, Russell Wilson, and everybody else on that defensive giant of a team will go back.
We've seen this in sports. I mean, we're going kind of off subject here, but the NBA, Miami Heat, they went back to the finals. It might happen with the NFL.
It might. It hasn't been done since, I believe, the 2003 Patriots. Which, I mean, that's a while.
Been a long time. Long time coming.
Now, then again, history shows that you win a Super Bowl, the next year you don't even make it into the playoffs, or you make it into the first round of the playoffs, and then you're done. My Ravens, for example.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but shit happens.
Right.
So, we are going to, I think we're going to say, Patriots and Seahawks.
That's
where it's at, and with stats and everything else, that's our prediction. If you guys agree with this, please like this video, comment down below,
Definitely.
subscribe.
Definitely.
Tell us what you guys think.
Yeah, leave some comments. I mean, if you're unless you're a Patriot or Bronco fanboy, then you can just screw off. I don't like either teams, so that sucks for you. But yeah, definitely tell us what you think. Tell us if you think we're idiots or what. But that's what we're saying, and I think we're gonna stick with it.
All right.
So we'll see all you haters back after the Super Bowl.
Sweet. This has been Brennan and Chris with your Super Bowl review.
Heck yeah. Later, everybody.